All right.
Oh,
We're back.
We're back.
Hello.
Goddamn, it's Sunday.
It is.
We usually record on Fridays, but
Yes.
it's been a busy week.
Whew, it has been. Why don't you,
Kick us off?
yeah.
Well, we brought on 3 new teammates last week.
Yep.
So last week was devoted to a lot of like onboarding.
Ton.
Why don't you talk about some of, what are the two types of team members you brought in last week?
So we brought on 2 different kinds of positions. So it was a cold caller, 2 cold callers actually, and someone to help out with Google Ads, or otherwise known as like a media buyer or Google Ad specialist. So we had a total of 3 new people coming on, and obviously that took a bit of a toll on our attention because we had to move over to training. But I'm excited. We're building a company. Like, we're hiring people. We've got more people than I can count on one hand, which is exciting. So that was cool. And then what did we do? What did we unveil this week?
So in the spirit of trying to get inbound in the long term, part of what we're doing is trying to obviously optimize our website. So hopefully 6 to 12 months from now will be SEO'd.
Poppin'.
Yeah, search engine optimized. But finally took action. We now have, well, we've had it, but this is the first official video from the Growwise YouTube. So if you guys want to check that out, YouTube/@Growwise Agency. The idea is that we kind of start publishing kind of videos that, with our Google Ad specialist, and hopefully build up our brand and company that way so that eventually we get inbound leads.
Yeah, so. And it's Growwise with 2 W's.
Boom. Yes.
Not 3, so,
All right, I think one of the highlights last week, which just came out of nowhere kind of. So it's funny, we were watching our video lung night.
Yes.
We were watching last week's video last night, and we're like, man, we look so defeated.
Really depressed.
Yeah, but oh man, we hung in there, and I think it was Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think it was Wednesday.
It was Wednesday.
We were like trying to take it easy because we had the conference this week. And then like at 2 or 3 in the afternoon, one of our old clients who no longer works with us, but this person was like one of our more successful clients. She texted us after weeks of us asking, can we have video testimonials? And she'd never reply because she's so busy. And she just texted, she's like, hey, I just gave your information to a really popular med spa. And then so we got out from watching, and we looked them up, and we were about to call, and they called us. So you want to talk about that? The 2 hours that ensued.
Oh man, it was crazy. So we got them on a phone call, not even a video call yet, and we were talking to them about what we did to help this other person, what we've done in the past, what we can do, that kind of thing. And they wanted us to do something that we don't normally do anymore, which is website building. So we were a little like, we need to think about that, because obviously that takes a toll on the team and on us. So we wanted to make sure that we were okay with that. So we talked to them a little bit more. We told them that we were going to think about it. We literally hung up the phone, and it was funny because we actually had another meeting scheduled the next day in that afternoon. But we got this sense, and Gregory brought it up, and it was awesome that he did, because it's like the idea of, okay, whoever moves first gets the sale. So essentially what we did is we went for like a walk around the block. We talked about it. We thought about it. And instead of waiting for the next day for the meeting, we just called them back 30 minutes later or something. And we were able to finally close another client. Holy smokes.
It was like, I think when I looked at it, it's like 28 days or 29 days.
Yeah.
Oh, and it was the day before our business anniversary. Wait, is it? So
Yes.
Yeah, Wednesday, right? Yeah. So that was a nice little gift to Growwise.
That was.
A huge relief as well, because up to that point we were basically running net negative.
Yes.
On a month-to-month basis.
Yes.
Temporarily, because we were losing clients. Oh, we lost a client last week.
Yeah, we did.
God damn it.
So just another.
So like, I think in the beginning of the week, one of our clients paused, and likely I think pauses turned into cancels. But anyway, they paused, and so we were like even more demoralized, even more net negative. And with the close of this new client, ideally we're like back in the net zero, net positive. So that was a huge, like, what do you call it, boost in morale.
Yeah, weight off of our shoulders.
Going into WealthCon. So it's cool, and I really, I guess we'll talk more about it. But I think we've realized, or we have realized this, that referral is like the ultimate game, because it's like free marketing, free advertising. It's like people already vouched for you. But I think it takes time to build up that reputation to have the referral game. So I think this was this our first instance of a referral that has succeeded?
Yeah, I think so. I think so, which is crazy.
So I'm super excited. And it just, for some reason, it felt like our client, oh, by the way, so our client then the next day referred us to 2 other people, although not as big as the one that we closed, but it seems like she's giving everyone the impression that we got her so much business, which of course we contributed to that, but I think fundamentally, I think businesses do well because of the business itself. Like there's a lot of things involved.
Yeah, definitely. But I'm excited to work with this new client because it seems like they have a really good base already.
Yep.
And brand that people recognize, like you were just saying. So I hope that will allow us to help them in the way that we can, and really be there to support them. So
I think a cool thing about that close too, basically from the time we got a text from our old client to when we closed, it was 2 hours.
Yes.
And I think there's a lot of things that came about there that compounded from experience, right? You mentioned the whole, like, the person who acts the quickest gets the sale. We have already had experience with, like, how to figure out how to model the website building, what to charge them, like what type of services we can provide, like contacting them immediately, booking the meeting the next day, and then if in fact calling them right away. So I think a lot of that it happened because we've gone through failing a lot.
Yes.
So that was really cool.
We've been told no quite a bit.
And then one more thing. So we did, and along the spirits, since we got the referrals, I called one right away and basically had to book the meeting for tomorrow. So that's cool. And then while we were at the conference, we talked to someone else who they referred. So we'll see how these go. All right. What was the other big thing this week?
Oh man. WealthCon.
WealthCon.
The con of the wealth.
It was our second conference as a business.
Yes.
Last one was, I think, 6 months ago. We went to like this esthetician conference in Long Beach. Wasn't exactly our market at the time.
No.
This one was like real estate entrepreneur. Still not exactly who we needed, but getting more relevant. But you want to talk about a few things? Yeah,
so it was in Las Vegas, so it was really convenient for us to go there. And we made some merch, let's say. Yeah. Can you please talk about the merch?
Oh, yeah. So our idea was like, we just need to plaster like ads on ourselves because we're a marketing agency. So we were thinking, let's get a t-shirt with a big ass QR code. But I guess we were being cheap, so we ended up getting big buttons instead. Maybe we can show you a photo or something. We'll see. We'll give it to the team and maybe they can edit it in.
Yeah.
And it's cool because I was like, I'm gonna wear them all over so that I get a lot of attention. And I don't care, right? Like we're supposed to be there advertising. And then we had business cards as well, which we were able to just hand out. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, it was cool too, because like nobody else was really like handing out their business card like the way we were. Like you had the great idea of like, hey, let's put it on the seats, because it's like a conference hall and there's a bunch of tables with chairs and stuff. So we ended up putting them on the seats, and it was really cool because, can you talk about like the instance of that guy you met?
Yeah, well, I think there's a few that was pretty cool. Like on the second day, a few people came up to us like, hey, is this you guys? So we got to like chat, connect with them. But what Kayla was referring to is as we were leaving the conference on the last day, someone came up to me because I was wearing all the buttons, and I was like, oh yeah, I don't have any more business cards because I gave them all away. He said, oh wait, and he like busted out his wallet. He opened it and then like he pulled out. He's like, is this yours? I go, yeah. So in stark contrast to last time, what happened last time?
Oh man, we had the just brilliant idea of getting business cards and putting them on top of trash cans, which is so stupid. Yeah. So we probably literally throw away $150, but it was cool because this time it seemed like people, like that guy, actually took it. So we'll
Learning
see.
Experience.
Hopefully more people grabbed them. Hopefully they didn't all just end in the trash. And maybe someone will check out our website because of it. So hopefully that went well.
What did you think about the presentations or the conference agenda?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so it was interesting. They had a bunch of speakers that they kind of advertised. But it was interesting because they didn't give us the time frame of like when they were presenting. Like, oh, is this person going to be in the morning or in the afternoon? So that led to some pleasant surprises and also not so pleasant surprises that we don't really have to get into in this video. But I think overall the presentations were great if you were just starting. Like they were really geared towards people like, okay, this is what you got to do in terms of your habits. You need to think about these things, like have a mentor, that kind of stuff, which I think is a great thing to hear if you're just beginning or if you need that reminder. I thought for us in some ways though, I don't know if it was really like anything groundbreaking for us. There were a few like tidbits of wisdom that we took, but nothing that was like earth shattering. But I think overall, it wasn't a waste of time per se.
Yeah, for sure.
So
I think the thing for me was it really, not to be vain, or to be vain.
Yeah.
I think it really validated and made me proud because a lot of the things people were saying we were already doing.
Yes.
Whether it's like the mindset or our daily routine or things to consider in the company. Because I feel like a lot of people, was it E-Myth, the pie maker?
Yes.
So in E-Myth Revisited, it's all about this like pie maker who wants to start a business, but then they don't realize all the other aspects of the business. But like in addition to doing Google ads for businesses, we actually are focused a lot on the company, our company itself.
Yes.
So I'm happy about that.
Same.
And yeah, I did enjoy actually, ironically, some of the presentations I did not enjoy were like the good presentations, like with great presenters. And I think because I'm at a point now where I feel, I've been telling Kayla this, like I think social media is moving towards a more sincere media. And so when people are like, oh, or like start to cry or whatever, I'm like, I resonate less with those now. And I just want someone to talk that's like normal conversational, not like, oh, here, do this and that. And like, I'm motivating, like music. But I do understand that some people need that type of style. So I understand. So that's fine as well. And then I think the cool thing is that almost everyone we met said we had good energy.
Yeah, that was nice.
That seems to be a vibe. So maybe we're doing something right, and hopefully it'll compound over time.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
All right, you want to talk about this one really quick?
That's we're gonna steer out of the business world for a moment. It was cool on yesterday. We went to your cousin's wedding shower.
Oh yes, wedding shower, yeah.
So that was a nice time to like see everybody. We ate way too much food, way too much dessert, but it was really cool to see everyone and kind of just hang out, decompress off of what we were going through with the conference and stuff. But it's been a very busy ass weekend.
Yeah. We tend to isolate ourselves nowadays just because I'm very focused on, other than Kayla, my priorities in life is like the business. And so like even though cousins are nearby, I'm just like, I ain't got time for that. Yeah.
Maybe when we are more stable.
Yeah, exactly.
But right now it feels like it's like we need to just focus.
Right.
So.
Cool. Yeah. All right. Learning for the week. Can you talk about that, please?
Yeah, I can. So we learned 3 new things this week, or kind of just reminded ourselves. The first one was how to make business content to attract clients. So since we're working on our Growwise YouTube channel, we're trying to look at how to build content that would be applicable to our audience, that would be, entertaining or, bring value basically. So we were watching a few different videos for that. Of course, the future, Chris Do, he's got a great video. He's got a whole series about this. And I really liked that video. And we saw some other kind of methods that we hadn't really seen before with some other videos. So I'm excited to kind of go down that path. And then another thing that we were going through was the Google Ads audit checklist. So a big part of like Google Ads and having an ads agency is like, if a client already has ads, where are their holes? And how can we come in, identify those missing pieces, and try to fill them in? So that was the other thing we learned. Do you want to talk about the last one? Yeah,
we also learned about stress management because we realized we learned a lot about personal growth, and we're like, what else can we learn about? So that was that.
Yes.
All right, in the last minute here, so reading, I'm 52% done with Never Finished by Goggin. So I don't know. I realized that like my goal this year of 2 books a month is not working out, but I'm still on pace for 1 book a month. So we'll see. How about you?
Yeah, I'm listening to Lessons in Mastery. Great book, exceptional book. Makes me a Tony Robbins fan for sure.
And then next week. So busy. We had last week WealthCon, closed the client, wedding shower, and so that's why Sunday we're playing catch up in preparation for all the meetings this week and the work this week. So focus will be servicing the new client, trying to impress them. We do have an anniversary meeting on Wednesday, so everyone watching, all 4 or 5 of you, we're going to kind of summarize what happened over the last month.
Yeah.
And then something we realized is we were making like thousands of cold calls now with the auto dialer and the team, but not getting any sales meetings. So we're going to have to like dig into that hole and figure that out. Yeah,
there's a great quote. I'll end it off on this real fast that I heard at the WealthCon this weekend, which was, do what's best for your clients, not what's best for you sometimes. Obviously not all the time, but cold calling might be something along those lines, but we'll see how it goes. I'm excited.
15 minutes. That was much longer than I thought, but That's good.
Yeah, there's a lot that happened.
Yep. All right. Don't forget to like,
Subscribe.
and hit that bell notification.
Peace.